Chat, here we go. It's Dignitas versus Tempo and Edgeby in the grand finals of the $36,000 EU 2v2 tournament. Champions Road. That's right. People are on their way to becoming champions of the world in September. And to celebrate, they've ran some of these 2v2 tournaments in which Jack and Stizzy have come from the lower bracket. That is what the L next to their name represents. They have lost before. Tempo and Edgeby have not. They are all W's, and they're all on the wrong side. I swear this is not my fault. I swear. Dignitas is supposed to be on the blue team. It says it right here. Tempo Edgeby, you're supposed to be orange. They just didn't get in that way. But it's alright. Life goes on. And Tempo and Edgeby go on. As I've somehow managed every single game to have the name on the wrong side. Tempo and Edgeby within 30 seconds. Within 23 seconds are up 3-0. Stizzy and Jack gonna be forced to play some all-out offense. Ooh, the miss. Wait, it's free. The miss side flip should have been stopped, but it looked like it's not gonna show us what it was, but someone on the back wall was not ready for it. Still says losers finals. You're right. We should switch that to grand finals. Grand finals, no bracket reset just yet. Jack and Stizzy would have to win the first best of 5. If Jack and Stizzy want to get first place, it will take 2 series in a row. Tempo and Edgeby just need to win one of the 2. Jack's going to make it a tie game. Oh, no he isn't. I lied. Stizzy isn't either. And Jack's follow-up will not be enough, so now it will be Tempo and Edgeby, who should be going up 4-2, and Tempo missed! Oh, no, he didn't. I am not a liar after all. Slammed the crossbar, and then had the follow-up. Jack thinking he's going to get any sort of setup going on the ball, will not be allowed to. Edgeby missing on his challenge, but returns back. Tempo ceiling height, trying to outplay 2. Jack did enough to pin it down and control it himself, and will try to escape. Hard bounce off the back wall. Edgeby's gonna help it just a little bit more in hopes of keeping possession with his team. Stizzy got caught on the back wall and realized way too late that he'd have to recover back down. We are still not even halfway, and we have 7 goals scored. It's Tempo and Edgeby up 3. Stizzy soft touch, and it looked like the defender was expecting a shot. Much more panicked, flipped themselves into net, allows Jack to easily tap in a follow. Edgeby reset pop past 1. Stizzy able to control. No boost to work with though, just forced to 50. Jack doesn't have a follow-up. Stizzy is getting bumped, so Tempo, if he can go the distance, Jack might not be able to make it back. Edgeby is just bumping everybody, and Tempo will shoot at an open net to make it 6-3. Edgeby doing a great job of making it look like the rotations are not so great from Dig. when in reality, it was just Edgeby moving them around. Pogo shots, you know Tempo will do it. And that might have been the only way to finish off that play. Edgeby not letting them get anywhere close to imagining being able to double that one. 6-3. It's been a lot of scoring both ways since the first 30 seconds, but the first 30 seconds were 3 straight goals for Tempo and Edgeby, so they retain that lead. Nice extra use of resets. Tempo able to tap another one in. 7-3, and there's the next call. Game number 2. Dignitas versus Tempo and Edgeby. An absolute scoring onslaughts from just about everybody on the map in game number 1, but enough more in favor of Tempo and Edgeby that Jack and Stizzy won out early. And they're down not only in the tournaments playing from the lower brackets, but they're down in game number 1. Tempo and Edgeby just 2 game wins away from being your EU Champions Road 2v2 champs. But easier said than done against a team like Jack and Stizzy. Jack, he has been doing so well to read his own passes off the ceiling, right above the top of the nets. Just gets the perfect bounce down, and he's there to finish it. Jack booming the ball length of the field, make it 2-0. Jack trying to turn it on after a rough game. We saw this in a previous series from Dig. A little bit of tilt almost, it would even seemed, as they were letting in a ton of goals. They did a good job of shrugging it off. Maybe not quite as good as Alcancia yesterday, though. Alcancia in the 2v2 tournament, I don't know how they did it, but they just seemed to decide, oh, we have to win now, and just won every game. Problem is they decided just a little bit too late and didn't buy themselves enough time to actually finish the tournament, but they dominated the team that had beat them earlier just because they didn't have time to wait. That's me in ranked too. I just kind of decide when I want to win. Tempo has both of Dignitas' players up. Nice shots to equalize. Stizzy looking to get some ground play going as he saw both of the blue team members backing off and giving him the kind of space he needs. Not able to break down 2 off the ground, though, so he'll try again here from the air. Nobody wants to challenge him, expecting him to have to give it up, and he did exactly that. Edgeby, although, has to be a little bit bummed that he got nothing out of Stizzy's drop. Instead, just gave the ball right back to Jack, who's now dribbling into a 50. Shot low, but not in. Edgeby able to make the save. And it stays 2-2. Drops are activated after you prime sub. Type 1 in chat if you got your favorite drop you were waiting for while watching today's stream. Edgeby not going for my famous pogo love, the way that I like to see those air dribbles finished. Just went for a catch instead. Looks like only one person got the drop they wanted. I got gray and red big splash. That's not what you wanted? Edgeby trying to chip over the top of Stizzy and see if he can break down the seconds, but a well-layered defense from Dig. Can Stizzy adjust this one? He does! Just barely not in, though. And Tempo able to tap it around Jack's follow-up. Jack clears that one away. Stizzy still not able to find much of anything. Seems like such an important next goal with just how much Jack and Stizzy have to climb back if they have to do it in this game. And they lose this game too, and they're staring down what feels like 6 straight wins they'd have to win. It's not exactly 6 straight, but it is at least 3 straight and then another 3 eventually. It just feels like the cards are so heavily stacked in Tempo and Edgeby's favor. A minute left to go. I guess what I'm trying to say is it feels like a must-win game here for Jack and Stizzy. I don't know if they can afford to put themselves this deep in a hole. Edgeby clear out to the midfield. Tempo playing passive, decides to turn back with his boost advantage. Tempo sends this one to the side wall. Nobody there to challenge. Edgeby's going to wait it out. See Stizzy catch first. Tempo able to dodge the first bump and cannot stop the next follow-up. The must-win game for Dignitas is looking a little bit better after it seemed like Tempo and Edgeby were almost playing their lead way too much. We're kind of sensing their potential victory and got worried about making too aggressive of a play. I made the mistake of staying back. Doesn't matter, though. They'll get a goal off the kickoff. Kickoffs can cure all issues. And Tempo notices this net is wide open. And they're right back in the lead. 9 seconds. 4-3. Tempo and Edgeby get the better kickoff. But Jack might still have a chance here. On a nice air dribble. Tempo sends it to the back wall. Stizzy trying to play a little bit slower. Just shoots one fairly low to the ground directly at the net. Jack side flip, keeps it in the air. Wants a bump. Doesn't get it. Edgeby out to Tempo. Certainly this big clear and this double should hit it to the ground. It will. Game number 2 in favor of Tempo and Edgeby as well. Game number 3. Jack and Stizzy cannot be in a worse position. They have to win 3 straight here to reset the bracket. And then they have another best of 5 they have to win. Although Tempo and Edgeby have been looking like the better team. Actually, it's Tepmo. When does he go back and forth? It's Tepmo right now. I don't know if it's been Tepmo all day or if he just keeps changing it from right underneath me. Tempo gonna make it 1-0. It was Tepmo earlier too. Tepmo off the ceiling, getting that ball separated and pushed down underneath where Jack was pre-jumping to. Bro, are you reading the chats? Of course. Always. The streamer's battle is to balance the content with the chats, of which I always do a perfect job and no one has ever had complaints. Stizzy on an air dribble, powers through a first 50. Jack was not able to connect on his demo attempt, so Tempo gets to take it the other way. Wait, it went back to Tempo. Wait, it's Tempo again. There hasn't even been a goal scored. What's going on? Wait, do I have a nickname for him on my Steam friends list? There's a chance that if he changes his name enough... No, I don't, dude. I don't have a nickname for him. He's just changing it. What's going on? He has Tepmo and Tempo like placebo. Tempo with the dunk. Would that have gone in if it was Tepmo? I don't know. Edgeby, great shots. Dude, this duo is just looking unbeatable right now. It's currently Tempo, but watch. And see if it switches back. Oh my goodness, ain't no way. Nothing can go Dignitas' way. You have time, says Stizzy. What is that even supposed to mean? Edgeby, nice bump. Stizzy drops the okay, the yes. It's not looking good. The mental, the you have time, the okays are dropping in the chat. It's gone from bad to worse. Is there anything that Dig can do? Ooh, there's the first goal. Stizzy and Jack do break through, but is it too little too late? Stizzy to the ceiling, pre-flip, reset, carry. He's trying to go, I was gonna say he's trying to go beast mode, but you can't use that. That's just not a phrase you can even use when beast mode the player exists. Jack looking at a wide open net that's free. Are they really about to come back from this far down, from this close to defeat? They have 2 minutes, so they certainly have more than enough time to bring it back in this game. It's just with the context of everything else. Jack's gonna go for a bump. It's tied! It didn't even take them that long. They're quick chatting, but apparently they're shaking it off. And Dignitas and Tempo Edgeby are all neutral. Tempo wants a bump. Kind of got it, but the problem is Edgeby got demoed and Jack just assumed that Stizzy had it handled. Did not come back to help him out. And Tempo in the Stizzy 1v1 was able to side flip in a goal. Edgeby has more than 7 boost. the boost bug is showing us somebody else's boosts. Probably Stizzy's, I guess. He looks like maybe he had 7 around that time. But a great shot. 5-3. Tempo and Edgeby right back in control. They have not broken down to this star-studded Dignitas squad despite the complications they've faced here and there. They have just looked like the better duo the whole way. Ball is in the courts of Dignitas as they're both grounded. Stizzy will take to the skies on an air dribble. Initial challenge turns into a complete clear when Tempo follows it up. Jack through the air wants a bump. Edgeby gets around it. 50 seconds now, and it's going to be another goal. That's it. GG's. Stizzy drops the my bad. Congrats to Tempo and Edgeby. They do it without losing a series. A 3-0 sweep in the finals. And a good luck to Worlds for Jack. Can they hit a team Pogo, though? Edgeby's still here. Pogo's, yeah! There goes my hero. Oh. Sheesh. Can they team Pogo? Can you team Pogo? Better than Nush Dr. Known. Oh, pinch. Oh, that one was pretty good. That one was pretty good. The pogo from both players, and then they pinch it in. That one was nice.